You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals have battled back and made it to 500. Now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 15, Sally 19, Sally 19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Third down, Palmer. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
First
carry here for Todd Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
Here we go.
Goff. And finding Pruitt. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
To the air again. Goff. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st down, it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Boom, Landon. Leopard. Detroit.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They run. It's Gerlich. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really getting to the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go. Mirror.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. So pass interference. Partner with all the rule changes, it is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch them after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch them while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch them at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now, but Fitzgerald, gosh, third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that?
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Palmer. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Play clock winding down. Now Palmer on third and long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now Palmer on first down, looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Carson Palmer on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded about a yard deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Palmer. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The play clock's running down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Second down, Palmer. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now to throw on 3rd down. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Let's go! Let's go! Blue 95! Blue 95!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19! Now, blue 50! Blue 58!
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! Let's go! Wide 18! Wide 18!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, now. Mirror. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Throwing is Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Muscles him off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And they line up now for what will likely be... And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The final shot before break here. Goff to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Goff now looking to throw. Austin's got it left side. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Goff. Eluded, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Greg Hardy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
We got 3, fellas. Zip. Mirror. Zip. All right, now, blue 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer letting one go. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A dump off for Mason. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Goff now looks to throw. He finds Austin complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 50.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Regular. Watch the shit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Caught here left side by Brett. And he's brought down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
All right, here we go.
Now Goff on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's complete right around the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Right now, blue 95.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Sally 19. Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And on second and 10 now.
All right now, blue 95. Blue 95. Zebra. Here we go. Wide 18. Wide regular.
Check 26. Check 26.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Line 52.
On third down, Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Zebra. Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
They're going on fourth down. It's Palmer. He sets to fire, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point coming now for Nugent. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 50, Sally 19, Sally 19 now. Blue 95, regular.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And now a first down following that long game.
Here we go. Blue,
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. Team, Sally 19, Sally 19.
Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Uses,
and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All right, now.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Mirror. Sally 19. Let's go. Wide, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Zebra. Let's go. Wide, 18. Sally 19.
Palmer to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Caught here left side by Brent. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And this looks to probably be the final play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And they keep the winning streak alive. A big victory today.
And not only that, they serve notice to everyone else on their schedule. They are now the team that no one wants to play. They are rolling.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.